A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant political move, U.S. President Donald Trump has signed the Epstein Files Transparency Act, mandating the release of government documents related to the notorious convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. This bipartisan effort marks a notable shift from Trump's previous resistance to disclosing information about Epstein's extensive network and connections, raising questions about the implications of this legislation for both survivors and political figures alike. The Epstein Files Transparency Act was signed into law on Wednesday, November 20th, 2025, and it sets a 30-day deadline for the Department of Justice, DOJ, to release relevant materials. Trump took to social media later that evening, asserting that the release of these files would unveil alleged connections between Epstein and members of the Democratic Party, claiming that these revelations would soon be made public. In his post, Trump reiterated his long-standing narrative that investigations into Epstein and related matters are distractions from his administration's agenda, dubbing them a Democratic hoax that would ultimately backfire on his political opponents. The timing of the bill's passage and Trump's signing has sparked discussions about the motivations behind this legislative action and its potential impact on the political landscape. Two congressional aides confirmed that the bill was sent to the White House shortly before Trump signed it. Attorney General Pam Bondi, speaking to ABC News, emphasized that the DOJ would adhere to the law while handling the release of the Epstein files. She hinted at the existence of new information regarding Epstein, but refrained from providing specifics, leaving many to wonder what this information could entail. The bill, however, includes several caveats that may complicate the full disclosure of the files. The DOJ retains the authority to withhold or redact information, particularly regarding the identities of Epstein's victims or any material that could infringe upon personal privacy or depict child sexual abuse. This raises concerns among survivors and advocates who are pushing for transparency in the release of the files. Survivors of Epstein's abuse have expressed cautious optimism about the bill's passage. Danny Ben-Sky, a survivor, emphasized that their focus is not political, but rather about ensuring justice and transparency for victims. She stated, "We are grateful for all the individuals who came together to make this happen. We are cautiously optimistic that the release will focus on transparency so that the evildoers can no longer live in the shadows." Another survivor, Jenalisa Jones, echoed Ben-Sky's sentiments, calling it a great day for all survivors and expressing hope for the future as the process unfolds. As the deadline for the DOJ approaches, many are left wondering how much of the information will be made public and how complete the released files will be. The legislation stipulates that for any materials withheld or redacted, the DOJ must provide justifications within 15 days of the public release, adding another layer of accountability to the process. The political implications of the Epstein Files Transparency Act are significant. As Trump continues to highlight alleged ties between Democrats and Epstein, the release of these files could have far-reaching consequences for individuals involved and the party as a whole. The act also serves as a reminder of the ongoing struggles faced by survivors seeking justice and recognition. In conclusion, the signing of the Epstein Files Transparency Act is a pivotal moment in the ongoing narrative surrounding Jeffrey Epstein and the broader implications of his actions. As the DOJ prepares to release the files, the nation watches closely, waiting to see what truths may come to light and how they will affect the political landscape as we know it. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.